Hello, here's what's moving the markets. Alphabet's quarterly numbers miss expectations, US-China trade talks are resuming, and Brexit cross-party talks continue. Okay, let's break down the developing news. Asian equity markets traded mostly lower following weaker than expected Chinese PMI data, and as the region digested a heavy slate of earnings. The biggest mover was Samsung Electronics. Q1 results showed operating profit fell in the region of 60% year over year. Chinese Big Four banks had shown profit growth, but this was overshadowed by the Chinese official manufacturing and non-manufacturing PMIs, which all fell short of their estimates. Alphabet, which was previously listed as Google, quarterly figures have disappointed the markets, as their first quarter grew at the slowest pace since 2015, sending shares tumbling 7%. The concern is advertisers are shifting some of their spending to other digital rivals. Wall Street were expected sales of $30 billion, but actual came in at $29.5 billion. This is a large contrast as Facebook's ad sales have gained 26%. US trade representatives, including Steven Mnuchin, are on their way to Beijing to continue talks where there are significant issues which have been unresolved. Both sides have in place an enforcement mechanism which will ensure each side sticks to the eventual deal and as they near the close. UK PMA is facing growing demand in her resignation, with members calling for an extraordinary meeting. PMA has suggested this meeting will not be legally binding and the outcome is unlikely to be passed. PMA's cabinet has suggested it is possible to avoid holding EU elections on the 23rd of May. This requires the Commons to sign off on her Brexit deal. Monday's Brexit talks were reported to be better than previously expected, and there are grounds to continue cross-party talks. The dollar index remains subdued below the 98 level after softer core PCE data, which is the Fed's preferred measure for inflation, came in weaker than expected. This benefited major counterparts with the euro and sterling strengthening. Crypto markets has been converging at support with range pattern formations developing in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Today's highlights include German CPI, Canadian GDP, US consumer confidence, earning releases from Apple, Amgen, Pfizer, McDonald's and BP. I will see you in the next Traders Report. Thank you for listening and have a good trading day.